All right, so it is day number 2 of taking down the Christmas decorations, you guys. It's just a mess around the house. There's things everywhere, but I'm super excited to get it done because I really want to just start my year with a brand new feel in my home, with a clean home, and with all of the decorations down. I know a lot of you have said to me that you take your decorations on the 6th of January, and you know what? That is actually a really good tradition in Mexico. We wait for los Reyes Magos, but that's something that because we never had decorations, we never really respected that tradition. But if you do, I really hope that you enjoy your decorations as much and as long as possible. But as for me, I had to move on with a few Valentine's and Easter decorating and DIY, so I have got to get a move. So we are heading out to Walmart. Like I said, we're gonna buy some tubs. We're gonna come back and pack it all away. So let me show you. Okay, so they have these tabs right here, which are my favorite because look at the size. You can put full-size pigs and they will not have to bend the stems. And then the other thing is like they're color coordinated. They're green, and then they're also red, which are the Christmas colors. And then if you don't want a clear one, they have the fully green or fully red over on the other side. And guess what? The price is actually not that bad. It's only $18.98. So I'm gonna get a few of these boxes and we'll head back home. Right now they have this available because obviously it's just after Christmas. So we're gonna get a few of these little tubs, and I'm going to actually get a few more because I want to replenish some of the ones that I had. There are some of the solid gray ones, which are like your basic tubs, and because they're really affordable. So I think I need about 10 of them. I'm gonna get a cart and get them. These are the other ones that I like. They're also Christmas coordinated in red, and these are perfect for the ornaments that we're gonna take down, all of the garlands and stuff. So I think we're probably gonna need, I don't know, maybe 5 of them. And I think I'm gonna get them all in the red because it's very Christmas. The price on these ones are only $7.48. So they're a little more affordable, but they're smaller. They are perfect for the ornaments, like I said, but not for the picks, because the picks, you have to bend the stems. And remember, we don't want to do that in case that we want to use those stems next year. Okay, so I'm taking a few of the large ones for the stems. I'm gonna take like 5 of the small ones for the ornaments. And then I chose also these ones right here to put the beaded garlands, all organized by color. So let's go home and get this done because I have a lot of work ahead of me, you guys. Pray for me. All right, so the tubs are here. Like I showed you, I bought some of the large ones, some of the medium ones, and some of the small ones. And here's where I stand, you guys. So basically, I have got to finish this today. I'm gonna just give you a little walkthrough to the house just so you can see that my house is quite a mess, like any home at the end of the season. As you guys can see, there's nothing that is put together. There's boxes everywhere, as you can see right here. My studio lights are out here. I haven't even picked up the sticks. The poor Christmas tree, you guys, it's all well, all lonely and beat up basically. This right here is getting done, and there's going to have to do some repairs to some of the walls, as you guys can see right here. When we get all of these decorations down. That deer, I never actually even showed you that deer. Let me show you real quick. This came from Shinoda Design Center, but I never really showed you how to decorate it. So I think we're gonna do a video on him later on this year, but it was really, really beautiful. So this is what the house looks like. We're gonna get all of this done, and I will show you the progress in a minute. Okay, so in the first tab, I went ahead and added all of my greeneries, all of the cedars, flat cedars, and junipers, as long as they're all green, because I wanted to just remain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a layer of this paper, this tissue paper, and then on top of that, I'm going to add the berries. Let me show you. Okay, so now I've added these long berries right here. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because if you have greeneries like the cedars and the junipers, they can get cut into these little like popcorn berries. And when you pull them apart, it will ruin your berries. So what I wanted to do is make sure that I separate them. So now I'm gonna do another layer and I'll show you. You guys, as I'm taking the Christmas decorations down, I'm getting kind of nostalgic about Christmas, and what a wonderful season this really was, with so many of you who like the videos, who watch the videos, who share the videos. And I cannot stop but to think about when I was young and we didn't really get to get Christmas much because we were basically really poor. But I was going through my photos. I was doing a post on Instagram and I found a picture of me when I was a little baby. I'm gonna put it right here. And I was just thinking about that little boy who loved Christmas so much. And what would I say to that little boy if I met him in person today? And I think what I would say to him is like, you know what? Everything's going to be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. All you have to do is trust God and know, you need to know that He is directing your steps and that you're gonna love where you're going, that it's not going to be easy. There's going to be a really rough patch and you're gonna suffer some, but at the end of the day, it's all so worth it. So you need to know that God is leading your steps and you're gonna go many, many places you haven't even imagined because God has a plan for your life. So I wish I could talk to him. I was getting kind of teary-eyed as I was seeing that picture because I can see the sadness in my eyes, and there was many reasons why, being a chubby kid, being a bullied kid. I was bullied all the way till I left basically middle school and I came here to the United States, and I just remember him suffering a lot. So if I could just see him and give him a hug, I would just basically tell him you're going to be okay. I remember when I was a kid also, and we used to go to church. My mom would make us go to church. I didn't like to go to church, but my mom would make us go to church, and every Sunday they would take the kids out so the adults could have service, and they would take the children into this other like room and would do like activities like things with your hands. We would cut. I remember one that we would cut this flower out of a fabric piece, and then we'd glue it to a piece of cardboard, and then we'd give it to our mothers for Mother's Day. And so the reason why I like going to church when I was a kid is because I get to do all these like crafty things, right? We do all these crafts. But at the end of the service, they take us back to church and we'd sing a song. All of the kids would line up and we'd sing a song. And I remember that they would ask us our favorite Bible verse. And because I was kind of a lazy kid, I remember Psalm 23:1, which says, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Jehová es mi pastor y nada me faltará, in Spanish, because it was short, it was sweet, and it was easy to remember. In every service, I would say the same Bible verse, Psalm 23:1, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, or Jehová es mi pastor y nada me faltará. And so fast forward to many years later, the beginning of last year, I was meditating, I was praying, and I was just asking God, why so many blessings? I feel like a really blessed person to be able to do what I do, to be able to have the platform that He has given me, and all of you who follow along and who watch these videos. And so I was meditating and I was just being so thankful and so grateful for my life, because I really never thought, when I was a kid, that I'd be where I am. And I know that God has led me here. And He said to me, Psalm 23:1, and I was like, Psalm 23:1, and I was like, the Lord is my shepherd and I shall not want. So my whole life, God has been taking care of me without me even knowing. I've never really, since I came to this country, have lacked anything. Actually, I have an overabundance, and so now I understand that the promises that God gives you, even when you are a child, they are for your whole life. So now I know the rest of Psalms, goodness and mercy shall follow me for the rest of my life. And so everywhere that I go, I like to think the mercy and goodness are right behind me, following me for the rest of my life. All right, well, I just thought I'd share that because I was getting so nostalgic about Christmas and why I love it so much. But now I still have a lot to do, so I'm going to get back. Okay, so on this layer, I added shorter stems berries. And then on this side, I added all of my beautiful red roses that I'm going to save. These are just for Christmas, so I always just pull them out for Christmas. So we have like a 7-layer dip salad, but of all greeneries. As you guys can see right here, you can see the cedars, flat cedars. Then on top of that, the longer berries. And now on top of that, we have all of these berries. I have one more layer that I'm going to add to it. So on this last layer, I did my glitter stuff, and I always like to put it at the end, so to just know what's in the bag. So here's my red glitter picks that I had all over the house on the garland, and then here's all this glitter gold that was on the dining room Christmas tree. So now I'm gonna put another layer of paper and put the lid on. Okay, so I just want to share with you this little box that comes with the clasps, which makes it more secure. It comes with 4 clasps, And I just think this is the perfect way to store all of your greeneries that are long stem. That way we don't have to cut them. I'm gonna continue with box number 2. And I still have a lot to do, so I'm gonna keep going, and I will continue to share some tips on how you too can take your Christmas down if you haven't already and store it properly, so that way when you need it, it can be available to you. And like I said, having these clear tops really helps to see what's inside of the box, so that way we don't have to rummage through boxes and tops and bins when we're looking for decorations next year, or actually, yeah, next year, later on next year. Actually, when you see this, will be this year in 2023. So Christmas decorating can be made extra easy if you just properly store all of your Christmas goods, you guys. All right, I'm gonna keep going because I still have a lot to do. So I wanted to share real quick what the beads look like on these little boxes. These are actually shoe boxes that you can get at Walmart or any store, but that way, like I mentioned to you before, if it's clear like this, you'll be able to see what's in it. So I already have all of my crystal beads from last year and some other colorful ones, so now I'm gonna add those to my stash of beads, so that way I know for future jobs and future Christmas what's in them. As you guys can see, it is super easy to see. And once you have your beads on these clear towels and then also in these grocery bags from the grocery store, all you have to do is put a lid on, and that way you can keep on stacking them and you'll know what's in them. All right, you guys, so I am almost done with the beautiful ball garland. As you can see, I'm taking it apart, and here we have the Santa that is go home, and I'm gonna pin you out real quick. We still have a lot of a mess, but in the dining room, I already took the wreath, as you guys can see from the window, the deer from the corner. And over here, I have filled up 3 tubs of just red Christmas ornaments. And look how I pack them. I used one of the big tubs right here for my big ornaments. I have filled up a smaller tub of just small ornaments, one of medium ornaments, and then I'm filling up another of large ornaments. And so now I can see all of my ornaments for future years. This is the best advice I can give you, is to just get the clear tubs, because that way, look, you can see what you have. He's making it much easier. Okay, so here is what I've done so far today. We grabbed the tubs from Walmart, we packed them away, and before I put them up, I want to give you one last tip. Remember in the last video, I shared with you that I was going to put all of these in a Ziploc bag. These are the caps that came off all of the ornaments as I was working on them. Well, they were on the wire, so what I'm going to do is I'm putting them on a Ziploc bag right here, and I'm going to open this tab over on this corner. I'm gonna stick them in here, because next year when I work with those ornaments, then I'll know they're there and I can glue them all together. Okay, so we're gonna stop right here, but I wanted to show you the progress that I've done. You see, no Christmas whatsoever. The garland on top of the mirror is gone. There's still some things that I need to pick up. The Christmas pillows are absolutely gone as well. They are over here in the corner, as you guys can see. Christmas trees also packed and put away. And right here in this room, we still have the dirty corners, what I call, which is going to be this right here. It has to be packed away, and this has to be reorganized. There's still a few things that I need to do over here in the dining room, which is to put all of the silver, clean it, polish it, put it away, wrap it in cloth so it doesn't get any tarnish. The Christmas tree right here is gone, as well as where it used to be right here. My dining table, you guys, need to be cleaned, but all of these things also need to be packed away and organized and dusted and all of that. And the deer over here in the corner is also gone. So as you guys can see, I'm making progress. I'm gonna stop here and I'm gonna now start cleaning, and I will show you later on what it looks like. All right, everyone, so I'm gonna stop right here. I had so much fun taking you along, taking down the Christmas decorations and storing them properly. I hope that you got a few ideas on how you can create a system that works for you to decorate next year for Christmas. I cannot wait to come back when the house is all clean and decorated, and I will share with you what that looks like as we reveal the 2023 spring look for DIYs and decorating. And I cannot wait for you guys to see what we are planning. There's going to be some walls that are going to be painted. There's going to be some pillows and some fun accessories that I cannot wait to share with you for 2023, along with all the DIYs and tips that I like to give you for the spring and summer season. So if you are interested, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I really hope it was helpful. Be sure to share with your friends. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Until next time, you can always watch more videos right now. Bye.